Hey everyone, so I was obviously very bored one day, decided, well, can ChatGPT write a simple ZX81 game? So I thought I'd ask it, see if I could make it create the code for a Pac-Man game. So I specified simple, and it did spit out some code here. Then, of course, I would have to get that code onto a ZX81 emulator, and I didn't want to go through the hassle of typing it all in, so I asked it whether it could convert it to that .p format, and it gave some suggestions of software I could use to do that. I tried all of these, tried to find them. They either didn't exist in the location or with the wrong version, so I had another go at asking the question, and it came up with some other alternatives which again were either wrong, they were for the Spectrum, or didn't work, couldn't find them, etc. So after a bit of digging about, I had one more go and asked it if there was anything else, and it came up with one that I could find, and I was able to download that. So I've downloaded that now, installed it, and put it in a folder where I've got the emulator, well, near to where I've got the emulator, keep all the files fairly close together, and create a text file. I'm going to copy the code of the game into the text file, and then I'm going to try and convert it using that software, using the instructions it's given me. So here I am pasting in the code, the basic program. I'll save that. Go. And then rename that to a .bas file, and then convert it using the commands that it's given me here. Try running the command as it listed. So that's got like source first, then output. Go, and it errors out, and you can see here I should have just done this in the first place. You're supposed to be put the output file first, and then the input file is last. So let's quickly change that with the when I start at the beginning. There we go, and that was successful. So now we've got that file. Let's try running that on the emulator and see what happens. So here we are, there's the file. I've got 81 emulator loaded up, selecting the file, and let's open that. Looks like it's doing something. Yeah, well, it's going to load it in, and there we go. And hopefully that should now have the program listing. There we go. Awesome. So obviously we're just going to hit run, and it's all going to work first time without any issues. So let's run that. And of course, yeah, error. So this error, I wanted to let ChatGPT do all the work, so I ended up spending quite a bit of time just getting it to try again to make this work, and every time there was something else wrong. So in the end I thought, well, I'm just going to have a look at the code myself, and I could see that the 4 next loops on line 170 and 180 were wrong. They should have started at 1, not 0. So in the end I just asked ChatGPT to change that over. So there we go, I've done that now, and it's going to output the code again. So here we go. loading the version we hope's going to work. Load it in. Yeah. List. Run. And let's see what happens. That's looking better. And yeah, another error. So this one was just the clear screen line. So I just changed it to a CLS. I didn't get it to regenerate the code at this point. So let's change that to clear screen. Here we go. Run again. This is looking promising. And boom, there we go. Here is our Pac-Man game. Look at that. Generated by ChatGPT. It's terrible. But we got it to work. So it has been able to do it. It's needed a little bit of intervention to make it work. But yeah, there is our incredibly slow, very dull, boring game version of Pac-Man. So, fantastic. So the next logical thing to do, see if we can add some ghosts in. And it's given me some code. A basic listing with ghosts in. So obviously we ran through all the same method to get that into the emulator as a .p file. So let's give that a try and see what that looks like. There's the listing loaded in. I did notice a couple of issues with those / it doesn't like that, so I'm just gonna change that to be just the let statements. Do the same on line 130, and then let's give it a run. Let's see what the true Pac-Man looks like. Here we go. Oh yeah, there's the dots, and there's the ghosts. They are very, very slow, but they are moving. They're not exactly hunting me down, but it's a start. So yeah, we've got ghosts, the Pac-Man, and the dots. Yeah, it is very, very slow. So let's see whether they get me. No, they've got no intelligence at all. I don't quite. There we are. Yeah, so brilliant, and it crashed. Okay. Let's give it one final go. I got it to add an outside border to the game area just to make it look a little bit better. So this is the result of that. Again, very slow, but this is ZX81. I just wanted to know whether it could do it, really. There we go. And there's everything in place. And now, yeah, everything's there. But it's not, the score's not working, so something else is broken, but you get the idea. We've done what I wanted to do. You could keep on enhancing this and just asking it to change things, but yeah, in principle, it's been able to do something, which is fantastic. And then finally at the end, I used some AI to generate a cassette for the game. That looks great. I really like it. And did another like Pac-Man style game cassette for it, and it's generated this with I think that's brilliant. I didn't do this with ChatGPT. I did this with Leonardo.ai. But yeah, awesome, brilliant. I hope you enjoyed that. Just a bit of fun. I must have been incredibly bored on that day, but yeah. Hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thank you. See you next time.